Good morning, students. So today we will continue with the Gauss law applied to the differential volume element. So this is one more concept. So first, the thing is that until now we have considered the various cases in which there exists a symmetry and component of D is normal to the surface and constant everywhere on the surface. But if there exists no symmetry and Gaussian surface cannot be chosen such that normal component of D is constant or zero everywhere on the surface, so Gauss law cannot be directly applied. So in such cases we use the concept of volume and we try to make the D component almost constant everywhere on the surface, and we try to decrease the volume and make the surface Gaussian surface to approach to zero. So in such a condition we apply the Cartesian coordinate systems and the electric flux density at the point P is given by P is at the center of the cube. So having all this, we can write D. So proof, I will take proof. So hence, having all these conditions, we can write that flux density at P, that is electric flux density at P is, so D is equal to dx ax plus dy ay plus dz az. Okay. So this is the electric flux density. We can give some, this as call this as equation number 1. Then consider the closed Gaussian differential surface in the form of a rectangular box, which is a differential volume element. Then the sides of these elements are given by some delta x, delta y and delta z. So these are the small differential elements. Then let at point P, let at point P D is equal to D naught is equal to some dx naught into ax plus dy naught ay plus dz naught az. So let this is be the electric flux density component, and hence D at point P you can denote it by D naught. Then according to Gauss law we have, according to Gauss law we have Q is equal to closed integral S T dot ds. This is the according to Gauss law. So this you can give as some equation number 2. But the total surface integral we have to take for the cube in the all the directions, that is front, back, left, right, top and bottom. So its surface integral, this becomes what? Integration, that is integration front plus integration back plus integration left plus integration right plus integration top plus bottom into t dot ds. So this is the total value. So what is the ds? So the ds is given as, so this you can call this as equation number some 3, you can call this is equation number 3, again it is q. So what the ds value will be, ds you can write, ds is nothing but delta y delta z into ax. This is implies that ax is normal to front. Okay, so then d, while d equal to d front side, it is a constant. Okay, it is constant. Therefore integration front, will take one part by part, front d dot ds, this will be what, d front dot ds is delta y delta z into ax. Okay, this you call this as equation number some 4. But d front side, that is d front side, it is coming out of the point P in the AZ direction. So that I will write it as, but d front side is d front is equal to dx front into ax component. Okay, so the d front is given as this, you can call this as some equation number 5, you can call. Therefore d integration front side, that is d dot ds is nothing but what, d front delta y into delta z. This you can call as some equation number 6. Okay, because this ax and that ax multiplies and gives the value 1. Therefore integration at the front side d dot ds will become d front into delta y into delta z. So but d front is changes, because at the point P we have some value, then when it is coming out of the point P value, it may decrease or it may change. So that value also we have to take. So that value is that So that changing value of dx front is nothing but starts from dx naught, adds, then its change, rate of change of dx with x multiply by distance of surface from P. Okay, so this you have to take. So this will give you what? Dx naught plus rate of change is d into change of dx divided by dou x plus, sorry, it is multiplication with delta x divided by 2, because it is at the center, so half of the delta x I am going to take. So this is the dx front. So this you can call it as an equation number 7. So therefore what is front side? Total front, that is d dot ds. This will be what? D x naught plus, this is delta x divided by 2 into dou into dx divided by dou x into delta y delta z. Okay. So we got this equation, then so hence at the position front we got then this we can call this as equation number 8. So similarly we can consider it for the back surface. So for back surface, integration becomes at the back side, it is d dot ds is equal to d back dot ds. So ds here, the ds will be what? Here ds will change to what? Delta y delta z into minus ax, because it is in the opposite direction, that is reverse direction. So the equation will become what? Therefore t back dot ds is equal to minus dx back delta y delta z. Okay. Therefore integration back d dot ds, this is equal to dx back delta y delta z. So what is dx back? Therefore dx back, in the similar way I have to take, it is the same, I have taken that is dx originating, then it is in the reverse direction minus rate of change that is dou into dx divided by dx, then multiplied with the what? Change of, that is delta x divided by 2, that is change in the distance. So this will become what? Dx naught minus delta x divided by 2 into dou dx divided by dou x. This is dx back. So therefore dx back, therefore in the integration back t dot ts is given by minus, because it is in the reverse direction, negative. The dx back value I am going to substitute, that is dx naught minus delta x divided by 2 into dou dx divided by delta x into delta y and delta z. If I rearrange this, I am going to get what? Minus dx naught plus delta x divided by 2 into dou dx divided by dou x into delta y delta z. This gives you equation number some 8. Okay, so next is we have to add these two, combine front plus back. You will get, that is integration front plus integration that back value. If you add these two, you will get what? Dou x divided by dou dx divided by dou x into delta x, delta y and delta z. Then similarly you can write. So similarly, if you take left, right, top, bottom, similarly if we take all sides, we get in the surface integral t dot ts will be what? Equal to q is equal to delta x divided by dou x plus dou dy divided by dou y plus dou dz divided by delta z into delta x, delta y into delta z. So this is nothing but q is equal to dou dx divided by dou x plus dou dy divided by dou y plus dou dz divided by dou z into delta v. Okay, this is the derivation. Thank you.